Welcome to the Code Enforcement Board. Regular meeting on Tuesday, June 11th, 2024 at 1 p.m. Please silence your cell phones. Ms. Dehart is going to call the roll.
Member La Sorsa,
Present.
Member Kaufman, Vice Chairperson Perlow, Chairperson Schlam,
Here.
Town Attorney Linhan. Here. Thank you.
Now, if you all rise, say pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right. Approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Swearing in of the public. For those giving testimony related to the case that you're affiliated with, please stand and raise your right hand to be sworn in. Ms. Dehart, please swear in those giving testimony.
Okay. By the authority vested in me as the notary of the state of Florida, do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Okay. Approval of the minutes. May 14th, 2024. Are there any corrections to the minutes of May 14th, 2024? Hearing none, may I have a motion to approve the minutes of May 14th, 2024?
I'll make a motion.
Is there a second? Is there a second?
Oh, okay, we need
I
some,
second.
okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unfinished business, there is none. So now on to new business. Case number CC 24-118. That's John J.T.R. Scott on 2342 South Ocean Boulevard. The violation alleged is permit, expiration of a permit. Install generator, liquid propane to run kitchen and master. So do the board members have any ex parte communications to disclose? At this time, I open it up. Code Enforcement Officer Adam.
The town is pulling this case from the hearing as the permit has been issued.
Good. Great.
But we still have to do a,
Finding?
a fine or no?
No.
Well, no, I'm pulling, the case is being
Oh,
pulled.
good.
We're
It's off
not
the
hearing it.
docket.
That's even better. Okay.
Next case. Case number CC 24-112. That's Richard K. and Cornelius J. Jr. and Moriarty. And that's at the Monterey House on the 8th floor. And the violation is an expiration of building permit. Install new electrical receptacles in the kitchen and baths has expired. New electrical receptacles in the kitchen and baths. Are there any ex parte communications? No, I turn it over to Adam for.
Okay, the town's also pulling this case as the permit has been issued.
Good.
Okay. On to number C. Case number CC 24-86. That is Seth Fishman of 2575 Highland Beach. That's the townhouses of Highland Beach. Let's see. The violation is expiration of building permit. And specifically, it is an electrical sub permit has expired, a sub permit. Do the board members have any ex parte communications to disclose? At this time, I turn over the hearing to Adam Osowski.
All right, my name is Adam Osowski, Town of Highland Beach Code Compliance Officer, and I have been previously sworn in. This is case number CC 24-86. The respondent is Seth Fishman. The property address is 2575 South Ocean Boulevard, 303S. I inspected the property records on March 13th, 2024. The violation that remain as cited on today's agenda is 30-122B. Permit E21-0047, electrical sub-permit has expired. The notice of violation was served by posting on April 5th, 2024, after certified mail was sent on March 13th, 2024. The respondent was given 23 days to come into compliance. The permit was submitted on February 19th, 2021. It is currently in the status of expired as the final inspection has not been completed. I have had no contact with the respondent regarding this matter. The notice of hearing was served by posting and certified mail sent on May 24th, 2024. Prior to today's hearing, I re-inspected the building record on June 3rd, 2024, and the violation continues to exist. I have submitted the following evidence, which includes proof of service, supporting documents, and photographs. The town recommends that the respondent be found in violation of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation and be fined $250 per day for each day the violation remains after the date set for compliance. The town is asking to assess prosecution costs in the amount of $250 payable by the date set for compliance.
Did you say 2021 it expired?
The permit was issued back in 2021,
Oh, my.
and then it usually expires within 6 months of then.
Oh, okay.
So yes, it expired probably I'd have to check the records for the exact date, but it expired due to the fact no inspection was called in.
Okay.
Is Seth Fishman here or a representative? You're the contractor for Seth Fishman? You need to be sworn in before you can say anything. Should we do that right now or? Can you stand, please?
By the authority vested in me as a notary of the state of Florida, do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
Okay, we still had some questions for Mr. Ozowski, I believe. Did anyone have questions?
So the permit that was pulled, the code was changed twice since then. Doesn't he have to get a whole new permit?
He has to contact the building department and follow through what their procedure is to get the permit corrected.
So you're asking for a finding that of a violation and then 250 for every day from when? When is the compliance date?
We
Yeah.
did.
Well, that's the board.
We
Okay,
gotta give
we're gonna
it.
give
So
a
you-
compliance date
Yeah,
of, does anyone have an idea? of what?
I think 30 days is plenty.
2 weeks.
Yeah, he's even more, that's fine. I'll go with that.
What?
2 weeks or a month, whatever.
Okay, in the meantime, are there any other questions for Adam before we let the,
Mr. Chairman, I'm confused. The permit was originally requested in 2021
Correct.
correct.
and no work was commenced until,
No, the work
Was
was
done.
completed. They
So-
did the work without a permit. The violation we're here for is because the permit expired. It never received the final
so it
inspection.
expired in 2021?
expired and they
Now.
didn't renew it?
Yeah, I'd have to check the exact date. That's what I was doing on the computer. But it expired within 6 months, after
So-
6 months.
So we're talking about at least 2.5 or 3 years
Yeah.
of an expired permit at $250 a day.
No,
No.
what we said today. Yeah,
So we give them like 2 weeks to.
get it in order.
compliance. So if the code is changed, they might have to pull a whole new permit.
Right, right.
Understood, thank you.
Okay,
I have had other expired permits that did exactly that. They applied for a new permit and the new permit canceled out the old permit.
I gotcha.
all right, well, let's bring up, Mr., what is your name, sir?
My name is Felipe Cortez.
Felipe Cortez, and you're the contractor.
Yes. So I was hired to do the job at Fishman's. So we started the job and Fishman, had hired another, like a contract manager that, I'm telling you guys what I know about, and, I don't know if that's 100% true, but it's what has been told me. So Fishman hired this guy named Elliot. He was the one taking care of the management of the construction. So some disbursements were done to us and we advanced on the project. And suddenly the disbursements or the payments stopped. So we stopped working and it was found out that the monies that were being paid to Elliot were not being directed to the construction, and he used the money for remodeling his own
Okay.
house.
I thought you were gonna say a gambling junket or,
Yeah,
He
that,
went on
that
a
would be easier
vacation to
because it
Tahiti.
entangled a little bit more.
Uh-huh, okay.
So he used the monies to renovate his own house. He sold that house and Fishman and him had some at the court. They decided that the monies originated from the sale of this house would go to escrow to pay for the finish, for me
Yeah.
to finish the job.
Yep.
I was contacted by them. I gave them, an estimate to finish the job,
Right.
but they never paid me and they
Yeah.
never
What does that?
have,
With the
Yeah, exactly.
contacted me
I
back.
predict there's gonna be some civil cases going on here that have nothing to do with code enforcement. Okay, but
And,
yeah,
but after that, Seth Fishman was arrested
he was arrested.
and he is in prison now.
Oh, he's in prison.
God.
Okay.
So,
Story keeps getting better.
yeah,
This is as
so
good as what happens on
I
TV.
I'm telling you what I know, and I don't know if that's 100%.
Okay.
true.
I got a couple.
So-
So,
So if we find Seth Fishman, that's the least of his concerns, really.
Right.
and now, I know that the money is in escrow, but I have never been contacted back to resume the job or finish it.
I got a question.
Okay. All right. So the end line is this.
Well,
Here's what we're looking at here.
I have a
We just
question.
want to know about the permit. That's it. That's it. Who was responsible for renewing the permit when the permit expired, 6 months ago? And I'm going to say, I'm just going to take a wild guess here that Seth Fishman was the one responsible for that, renewing that permit. And he hired someone else and then he screwed everybody and
Now he's
took
in
the money and
prison.
now he's in prison. But
We still
the
have,
headline is, we're keeping the eye on the ball here. What we're looking at is, was there a violation of the permit? And, I think there clearly was.
yes.
And I don't even think given time is gonna do anything here
No.
because he's probably doing 20
Yeah.
to life.
knows?
Who knows?
I have a
I-
question.
What?
When did you start the work?
I don't recall it exactly.
Was it in 2021?
Yeah, it's been a
Couple of
while.
years.
So the expiration is 6 months after that.
No, but I think I renewed the permit after that because we were in conversations,
Oh, this is.
Okay.
horror.
and I was waiting the monies to
This is
come.
purely litigation. This is nothing to do with us.
So,
Well, yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
Adam,
trying to say.
I mean, if they
Adam's
want to
got the
put a
date.
lien on the property, it's going to be on the
Right.
property. Yeah.
So I did look up, there was at least one extension.
So he remembers that.
So the permit actually expired April 27th of 2023.
23, so
yeah.
about 1 year.
Yeah, about
Yeah.
a year and a quarter. It expired and they've still been working on it? No, there hasn't been work
Well,
done.
there's been nothing on that
Nothing.
permit since
Right.
April 27th, 2023.
Shouldn't even be in front.
Um,
This
So
is-
who reported this, by the way?
This was what I found. The building department has started using a new permitting building software. So before,
It was picked up.
yeah, so it actually came into effect in February. It actually just went 100% June 1st. So I was trying to clean up along with permitting staff. Instead of bringing all the permits over, whatever expired permits I can renew, close out. So this was one that I found proactively due to the new software.
I don't understand how we can do anything. I'm sure the.
What does the town want us to do?
The town has to foreclose on the, not the town, the
The town-
No, the,
foreclosure, if he's not paying he's probably not paying his real estate taxes either.
as far as code compliance is, we're just looking for a compliance time. And if they don't meet that date that the board sets, then a $250 a day fine.
Well, we
until they
know he's not
comply.
gonna meet it, right? I
No.
mean, that's not,
You can be first in line to foreclose.
okay, so, yeah,
I don't know honestly what to do or how
All right.
to proceed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my license is still tied to that permit, so.
It expired.
It sounds like you need to
Yeah.
talk with the building department to see what your options
Yeah.
are as a
Yeah,
yeah,
contractor.
And,
Jeff Remus, that's the guy.
And-
Mr. Remus will help you.
Okay, and,
Jeff Remus is in a conference until Thursday.
okay,
So I mean, permitting staff might be able to help you, but I recommend waiting for Thursday.
Yeah,
Okay.
wait for him.
and from where I know, the money's in escrow. His father was taking care of it. I don't know exactly,
And you don't know how
honestly,
long-
what to do.
You don't know how long he was sentenced for either.
No. I know that he's a veterinarian and he
A
was.
veterinarian?
Yeah,
Veterinary?
yeah. And he was making some illegal drugs to injecting horses. So they
Oh,
could perform better.
Steroids, yeah.
Oh, this is
So-
Getting worse by the minute.
You know, I know he's in prison in New York, but I
Yep.
don't
Oh, in New
know.
York, yeah.
Well, I'm going to see the horses in Ocala right now. My niece is gonna
So-
be riding them.
This is
Yeah.
what I know. And, you know, I came here just to understand what should I do? What can I do? You know, I'm glad to help and I'm glad to finish the job if I get paid.
So,
But
so board, the contractor can meet with the building official later this week and try and figure out what to do so far as his license being tied to this permit. And as a contractor, what his options are. Your action today is with
It's
the
only
property
for the
owner
fine.
and whether or not you feel like they should have more or less time to bring the property into compliance.
Mhm.
If you determine that the violation exists, and then what the fine would be if they do not come into compliance in the time frame you set.
Sure.
I think your 2 weeks is very nice, but I think probably we need a month maybe, or no.
It's a waste of time.
It's a waste of,
No,
it's not gonna happen either way, so
Yeah,
whatever
we might
you
as
want.
well just go with the 2 weeks. Why don't you make the suggested motion?
Seems like there's a lot of circumstances that we don't completely understand here, like how long has he been in prison? And for how long has he been ignoring the order to bring this into
A
compliance?
year and a month.
At
2
least a year.
So do you know how long he's been in prison, sir?
he was in prison. I don't recall the exact date, but it was at the beginning of last year. We were in conversations to finish the job, not with him, with his wife or fiance. And
This is the one.
and this is what it's been like a year or so.
So since 2023,
Yeah.
may I ask you, just as a point of information, how much money does he owe you?
The total estimate that I gave them at that time to finish the job was about $90,000.
So how much does he owe you up until the point you stop
The
working?
whole contract was for 175.
Oh, so it was a big job.
So he owes you 19,000?
No, 90.
90,000. He
Yeah.
owes you 90 for work
Yeah.
already done.
No, for to finish the job.
How much does he owe you for work already
No,
done?
no, that's paid off. I stopped the job because, it wasn't being paid.
It's really irrelevant to this
It's
proceeding.
Because he sold the house and he flipped it, and he stole the money essentially.
The $90,000, is that just for the electrical work?
No, 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 no. I am,
That's a whole job.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
the
we're
GC.
looking To the electrical.
What?
We are looking at an electrical permit. He's talking about the whole job value.
Right.
No, no, but I'm.
A sub permit, right? There's a sub permit,
I am the
electrical sub
GC,
You're
permit.
the GC.
And I'm also the electrical,
Oh, you're-
mechanical and plumbing contractor.
Okay,
So-
Disciplines.
Yeah,
all right. Someone wants to make a motion,
And he
30
doesn't-
days or 2
I'll
months?
Make a
What?
motion, you can make it. Okay, so this is we're doing this as a single violation, even though it is probably multiple, who knows? I move that the respondents be found in violation of the town code. I'm not on here, of the town code as alleged in the notice of violation, and that he be ordered to comply within 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks, and to be fined, up to $250 per day for each day the violation remains after this date set in 2 weeks. For compliance and assess prosecution costs in the amount of $250 payable by the date set for compliance.
Just a point of clarification, the fine is $250 per day, not up to.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
$250 per day.
$150 a day.
Yes,
Do we have a second?
I second.
yes,
We have a roll call.
Vice Chairperson Perlo,
yes.
Member La Sorsa,
Yes.
Member Kaufman,
Yes.
Chairperson Schlam.
Yes,
Thank you. Motion carries.
great. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. I hope you get some closure with this.
Yes.
Let's see here. We're on to announcements, right?
That's it.
Yep, announcements. June 13th, 9:30 AM, Planning Board, regular meeting. June 18th, 1:30 PM is the Town Commission meeting. And July 9th at 1 PM, Code Enforcement Regular Board Meeting. That's the one we all got to put in our calendars. Let me just make sure I have it here. Probably have it already.
I'm sure.
7. No, I didn't have it. But now I do. CE meeting at 1 o'clock. 1, 2. And this meeting is adjourned at 1:23 PM.